Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I am a mum of two beautiful boys and a stepdaughter. I run 3 businesses. I share everything on here from weight loss, lifestyle, my businesses, you name it, it's probably on here. Today, I wanted to share with you guys about how to get into modelling as an adult. I shared one recently for children, and I've had messages from people saying that they've managed to get their child into an agency and they are super excited, and the video was really helpful. So I'm hoping I can do that for any other adults. If you're looking to get your child into modelling, I'll pop the link down below to the other video because this one will be very different to what you need to do for a child. I run my own photography studio as well as being a photographer myself, so I have helped a lot of women get back into modelling, whether they used to model, whether they're new to modelling, whether they used to dance, whether they do webcamming, etc. I have got them some work through the studio and they've gone on to have more work privately outside of that, so I'm really hoping that I can help some people. I'm mostly going to be focusing on freelance modelling in this video, getting signed to an agency, what happens through agencies, how to apply to agencies, the different genres of agencies, because there are agencies for plus size, there are agencies for everyday people, there are agencies for catwalk, commercial. It's so broad that to put that into a video and the freelance stuff, it's just going to be too long. So we'll stick to freelance modelling, and perhaps I can do another video about how to get yourself an agent if that's the route that you want to go down. So when it comes to freelance modelling, it's all about networking, getting yourself known and getting in front of people. There are some websites you can join, Star Now being one of them, Mandy, and also Purple Pool. I don't know if Net Models is still around. I'll have a look. I'll pop the links to these down below. With Purple Pool, you upload yourself a model profile. Now, there are all sorts of levels on there as well. Anything from fashion, commercial, right through to nude. There is also a website called Adult Folio. This is focused at nude and plus levels if you're looking to go down the more adult route. To get back into modelling, there are a few different avenues you can go down. So you can contact a photographer that does that type of modelling, that does fashion, that maybe does boudoir if you're looking to do lingerie, and pay them for a portfolio shoot or a session. That will get you back in front of the camera, that will get you some images that you can showcase to other photographers in the area, and it also makes sure that you are comfortable in front of the camera. You are going to be meeting people for the first time and then expected to perform, so that is a real big thing that needs to come from yourself, is confidence. It doesn't matter on your size, it doesn't matter on your height, it does not matter on your age or look. There is enough work out there for everyone, and this is what I relate back to with the agencies. There's an agency for everyone. You can get an agency. It doesn't matter on your height, size, look, everything like that. Obviously there is more work for some models than others, but you can get back into it if that's what you want to do, or start. So the first route I would take is just get yourself out there, back in front of the camera. If you are confident, I have done it with a few of my recent models that have come back into the studio. I've got them to take some lingerie shots of themselves at home, or get their friends to just take some for me so I can showcase their figure and their look to the community of photographers at my studio. What happens behind the scenes is for a whole nother video, but I will then get a range of photographers in front of this model and they will have an opportunity to shine, and it could lead to future work, it could lead to private work, but it also gets you references on these websites such as Purple Pool, Adult Folio. Something that you're going to be asked a lot of is your rates, which is your rate of pay. Now when you're coming back into it, unless you have got the confidence and you've got a great wardrobe and you've got a good look, you might be asked to do some what is called TFP work. This used to be called time for prints back in the day, or it used to be TFCD, which is time for CD, but now it's time for pictures, which basically means the photographer doesn't charge you and you don't charge the photographer. You both collaborate together and he will give you, or she will give you, pictures in return for your time. Rate of pay, you don't want to go in all guns blazing. I have models contact me saying, hey, I'd love to do a studio day at your studio. I charge £60 per hour and I work to fashion. And they've done like 2 shoots before and they're just barking up the wrong tree completely. Rates can really vary. Don't get me wrong, there are models that are charging £60 per hour. There are agency models that charge £150 per hour. If you're looking to shoot in a local studio with local photographers, you're not going to be looking at that range to start with. Some experienced models that work to say art, nude or lingerie, and it's around the £30 to £40 per hour rate, with a minimum booking of say 2 to 3 hours. Levels are super important. I always say to models, that you don't need to jump straight into working to a high level. Some models will come in and work to fashion, then they'll up it to swimwear and then to lingerie. They might even decide that they're happy to do implied topless. That basically means that they are topless but their nipples aren't showing, etc, etc. It is better to slowly build up, because you're giving yourself an opportunity to rework with photographers that you've worked with at different levels, rather than just jumping straight in the deep end. That is just my piece of business advice to models, is slowly increase the levels that you do, because that is going to generate more work for you. So let's rewind a little bit. What we need to do is get ourselves back in front of the camera, or in front of the camera for the first time. There's no age limit to when you can start modelling, just FYI. There is work for all ages and all sizes and all shapes and everything. I just want to reiterate that, because I think it's so important that the world becomes more inclusive, and we are heading more that way. So I want to encourage anyone that wants to get in front of the camera, like, you do you. Another route you can go down is contact a local studio. If you're local to Essex, or you're willing to travel to Essex, you are more than welcome to contact me, JB Studios. I think it's JB Studios 1 on Instagram. I'll pop the link down below. I love helping people get back in the studio. I like helping women and men find their confidence. Now, I can't promise you that I'm going to be able to give you a full-time career as a model, but I'll definitely point you in the right direction and help you get that confidence to do so. I also offer boudoir shoots, fashion shoots, confidence building shoots through the photography page, and that is Jen JB Photography. Again, I will leave that down below. It is all about connecting. It's all about finding photographers in the local area that are working, and that is why those websites are fantastic for that. But equally so, social media, Facebook, Instagram. One thing I'll say is, please be safe. There are some incredibly talented people. There are incredibly kind, creative humans in this industry, but there are some rotten eggs as well. Please make sure you check people's references. Don't just go by what they say when they give you a reference, or if it's written on a website, because you'd be surprised at how many people write good references for people but don't actually mean them. Contact those models and just say, hey, I'm looking to work with X photographer. Can you give me some honest feedback? And you will be surprised that sometimes it's not what they've written down. Safety first. If you want to take a chaperone, please do. If someone is not happy with you bringing a chaperone, that should be an immediate red flag. If you are going alone, make sure someone knows where you are, knows the address, knows what time you finish. Tell them you're going to contact them as soon as you finish, because then if you don't, they will know that you are not safe. I hate saying about the safety issues, because it is such an amazing industry to be in. Our studio community is the bomb, like the bomb. I don't let any shit through the door. We all come together as a community last year. The photographers were donating towards charity for each shoot we did. The models were given their time for free, and we raised over £1,200 for charity, which got donated to cancer research. And I'm so proud of that, of bringing everyone together. Like, our community is amazing, and anyone that is lucky enough to walk through the door becomes part of a family and a friendship group, and everyone's got each other's back. I can't tell you if other studios are this way, but I know that a lot of other studios throughout the country do have studio days, and I'm sure it works the same in other countries as well. So as I say, it is all about connecting. Find those Facebook groups, find people on Instagram, find other models in the area. And you know, some people unfortunately aren't willing to share, which I never understand, because there's more than enough work to go around for everyone. That's not my prerogative, but it's up to them how they conduct themselves. But you can reach out to other models. It might help you both to collaborate as well. It's worth contacting local makeup, hair artists, because they may need some models, and it gives you a chance to have your hair and makeup done, and maybe collaborate with photographers that they know as well. Another great option is to contact local independent boutique shops, because they sometimes need try-on models. This is another great option for you to be practicing in front of somebody else and just get those poses down, be confident when you do live streams, etc. Social media is great. If you can build up your following on Facebook and Instagram, you're going to get noticed by other people in the area as well. So keep plugging, keep doing your own photo shoots, keep practicing your poses, practice your fashion, practice your makeup, practice the styling, because that is a huge part of it as well. A model doesn't get rebooked when they keep bringing the same 3 or 4 outfits. You need to have a large wardrobe. You need to keep changing it up. And I'm not saying you have to spend a fortune. You can go to smaller shops. You can do buy and swap pages on Facebook. Models swap their outfits or sell them super cheap. Get them off of Vinted, go into a charity shop, just mix and match so that you're not wearing the same things for every single shoot. I feel like I've just been leaning really forward because I was actually feeling like I was having a conversation with person rather than my camera. So I'm sorry if I'm really far forward. I hope I haven't cut like my head off or anything. The most important thing is to have fun, to bring the personality, because although it is creative and unfortunately some of it does come down to being pretty or having the right body for the right project, it is also about being great on set. Someone that is easy to work with, easy to communicate with prior to a shoot, easy to communicate after a photo shoot, who credits the photographer. Oh my goodness, I can't even go into that as well. I'm just going to pause where I was at. When you do get work and you share the pictures from photo shoots, please make sure you tag the photographer, you tag the studio, you tag the makeup artist. One, it's polite and it's manners, and two, it just rubs people up the wrong way. There's models that have got so much potential, but they just keep posting pictures and they don't tag people, and actually it's just really bad manners. Photographers don't have to share pictures with you if you're paid. So again, courteous, make sure you are keeping everyone in the loop, make sure you are tagging and sharing. Honestly, it will take you really far. So rewind back, personality, be fun, be happy, be on time. If your photo shoot starts at 2 o'clock and you turn up bang on 2 o'clock, by the time you've walked through that door, you've laid out your clothes, you've said hello to the photographer, you might have had a tea, coffee, gone to the toilet, you're eating into that photographer's time that they've paid for at the studio. Don't mess people around. And, you know, cancellations do happen. You can't help it. Sometimes things happen in life, whether that's with children, partners, cars, what have you. But communication is really key, and people are understanding as long as they are given enough time to be able to either have a replacement model or cancel with the studio. So communication is key. I have had a ton of messages on my Facebook page asking me how they get into modelling or back into modelling. So that was kind of my inspiration for starting this video. Also, the child modelling one went down really well. I have managed to get quite a few girls recently back into the studio or brand new to the studio, and they're doing super well. So I hope this helps someone. If you are local to Essex and you want to get into my studio, please message me. The best port of call is either through Purple Port website. I check that a couple of times a week, through Instagram or Facebook, which is JB Studios. Make sure you message the one that is actually me and not the ones that are pretending to be me. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I would absolutely love to help try and build your confidence, get you some extra money, get you some fabulous pictures, and introduce you to this amazing community that we have here at the studio. I would absolutely love to help build your confidence. I would love to get you into the studio to meet the amazing community of photographers that we've got and introduce you to one another, and hopefully provide you with some work as well. If you are looking to just build your confidence, then please feel free to message me on my photography page. I am open to shooting men, women, couples, and I shoot to all levels. So yeah, give me a message. I'll pop all of my links down below. I hope this has been helpful. I feel like I've rambled and flitted a little bit. There's so much information to share, and I feel like maybe I need to break it down a little bit. As I say, the agency side of things for walking catwalks, getting commercial TV, film work, that's a whole nother ball game. So if this goes down well, maybe I'll do a whole nother video, but I really hope that this helps you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below or message me. I had quite a lot of people message me after the child, how to get your child into modelling, and they have successfully got their child into agencies, which makes me super happy. But yeah, ramble over. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it helps, and I hope this brings you lots of confidence and you can get yourself in front of the camera living your best life. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you can like the video, it really helps. Thanks. Bye.